Alrighty. Okay. Back to work. A little fuzzy, out of focus. Great. So YouTube is working. Let's see where we got to last time. Yeah, I was just trying to make this a little bit more. So hello everyone. Like I said, back to streaming. The other part, this part here on the event model. I think I should make these a little bit darker because you can't see these arrows, or the arrows slightly darker. So let's do that. All these arrows here. Let's just make this level of gray. Apply. All right, so we basically had this part coming in to show this new slice, which is really about stored information, because we got this part working. When we click on the button to name our open spaces event, they're now events stored in the system, and we can project them to show the current name. And our projection in this case is going to be a very simple one. It is literally just looking at the last event of this type to see what the data contains there. So some of these green boxes can be quite simple. Some of them will be more complex, obviously, such as a collection of suggestions for talks. And of course, a really complex one might be the current layout, which we may do in many different ways, but this particular layout will obviously have to consider a number of things, such as whether the admin can add a day or remove a day, while there's things that are inside some of these things. I have to actually make this a better example, so we'll get to that later. We'll finish that part of the event model later. Currently, we're just dealing with the setup to try and have at least something that changes the system information, and something that shows system information, so we have a little bit more of the scaffolding. Just wanted to, of course, remind everyone again that we've got the workshop coming up in Berlin, and that's here, so we can show that as well. Let's get the chat moving over here. Say hi if you're in the chat. Good to see people that are back. So yeah, this is the event page on proofboard.com. So you can go over here and join the open spaces for free in Berlin. I'm guessing people are perhaps winding down in the evening in Europe. So if you're watching this, put this down in your calendar, and in a couple of weeks, hopefully we'll see each other there. Alexander is going to be showing what he's done. And hello, LinkedIn user. I'm not sure. LinkedIn doesn't show your name, unfortunately, in this chat. So anyway, it would be really good to see everyone there. I forgot to turn my notifications off. Let's make sure we do that. There we go. Notifications are off. And yeah, so hands-on session, which there's a lot that Alexander's been posting with different speakers that are attending the open spaces. They've all been doing different topics that they're going to propose to talk about. Let me see if I have an example of that. LinkedIn Wake Up. Let's see if I can show some of these. This one here. So requirements management and event modeling in real life So here we have Johan. Let's see if you can zoom in. Yeah, so we have requirements management, event modeling in real life. So how do you manage requirements with event modeling? So Johan's going to be talking about that. Hopefully a lot of people vote for his session during the open spaces. So we'll see that. Anyway, if you search for event modeling hashtag, you should be able to see most of these posts. Here's another post. Martin is going to be showing how to work with Miro and event modeling, and of course all the work that he has put in into automating Miro to deal with creating and navigating event models in Miro, since Miro is a tool that's used everywhere. It's good to have his input. Of course, yeah, a lot of obviously event modeling to code. So taking your event model and translating it directly to code is going to be a very popular topic, I'm sure, with everything that's going on in AI. And Alexander's going to be proposing that one. So lots of stuff about event modeling. Actually, I've found that there's a really good Axon IQ talk from 2022 that shows event modeling with domain storytelling and event storming, how they compare. That was really good. I watched that last night. So hopefully I'll post that when I get a chance. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to do that. And today we're continuing with this little system, which right now is not currently working, but let's see, set name. Yeah, it's not even running. Anyway, that's our current project here. And so the idea is that we use this software during our event to schedule all of the talks. So yeah, that should be a lot of fun. So let's continue on with the code. I believe we got app.js. I tried to make the font bigger again so people can see. There was a complaint a couple of days ago, the first of these series of streams. So let's continue on. Let's move our chat up here and continue. So where do we get to? We wanted to, look at the last event of a specific type. So we wanted to get a couple of helper functions going. So one of them was just read all the events. Okay, let's stop that. Again, I forgot to say helper function for reading all event. For getting all event file names. How's that? That's, I think, what I was missing in the terminology. There we go. File ends with assume all are named correctly. So don't check for naming format. Okay, good. So reader sync is all we need. Correct. Accept. But now what we want to do is we want to say that we can filter function. Should give us a suggestion. Yeah. Perfect. And now we can do another function called oh, right. So here, filter function and get all event file names. So we can do get all event file names. And oh, it did know that we want open space named event, right? And then we want to get the last one. So if I just put a name, get the last event of our of type. And so I think that should give us, that ends with, and then dot a, sure. So I think the last one will be that date format. By the date in the file name. So that gets all the file names of the type, and then we go to right. Sort by that. That should give us our last one. So we did add a few. So that should give us the event path. Okay. And it's using that filter. And then it's sorting that. Okay. So we got the event path, and now we want the event data. Yes. Okay. Which is good. And we don't really need this events because we're getting the event data already. That's that. And then we need, yeah, just to parse that. Okay, we need to return not set or something. What will we have? We want the return type of a space name, the current date. This is the view. So if the view is like, let's say we haven't made one yet, we have actually didn't get anything. We want to set this as an error state message or error message, which should be just blank if there is nothing. And so, okay, so we don't need that comment anymore. We have the sorting, we're returning the last one. What we want now is to check that, yeah, edit. If there are no events yet of this type, return an object with the error message property. Proper set. Okay, so it's doing that. That's kind of verbose, but that's okay. Can we make this somehow more concise? A lot of repeated stuff here. Actually, I'll just ask it. So, and I like to, I like to ask this in chat. This be made more concise. There we go. No, connection failed. Let's keep going. Oh, that looks much nicer. Yeah, okay, good. Looks good. So we can apply that. And yeah, let's look at that. It replaced all that. Let's just make sure it didn't screw anything up. Actually, we see all the places where we edited on the toolbar here. And yeah, so accept that. So I like the readability of this a little bit better. Sortable strings. Yeah, yep. So this is why we have that convention for the event names. So if we take a look at the event names, split editor. I got rid of my toolbar. View Explorer. That's it. So notice that the events, event store, when we do them, they are, I should get rid of this one. Delete. Notice that they're encoded properly with the date and then by the time under universal time. So it's quite legible. Like it's quite, yeah, you can totally get when this was done. So this was yesterday, and these are the minutes that this was done in. So if we run this solution again, let's go to the terminal. Where do I do that? I don't have my, terminal. I gotta get the view back here. Appearance, full screen menu bar, primary sidebar, secondary sidebar, panel. What is this panel? Go back here. The chat. Oh, okay. We have the terminal here. I guess that's the panel. So appearance. That disappears. Control J. Okay, so just Control J. Good to know. So Control J. Oops. That's Control K. Control J. Yeah. Okay, good. So, right. If we do node. Oh, is node really not set up? VM install latest. Okay. Let's move these guys back here. Oops, our chat should be visible. Let's put them down here. if we're going to be looking at this here. And I don't need to see that. Is it Control F4 on here to close things? Nope. Control Shift F4? Nope. I don't know the shortcuts in VS Code yet. Just remember all the stuff in IntelliJ. So yeah, view, appearance, panel position, bottom line, menu bar, terminal output, explorer, editor layout, centered layout, primary. So you got the menu bar, tab bar. Oh, with the single tab? I guess a single tab is okay. Close that. Okay, app.js, Control J. Oops, Control J. So we are running on here. We do want to go to create space. Let's make another space. Another space. Sorry, let's zoom in for everyone. Space created. That's not right. Create space and set name. Fail to write to the system. Okay, so what do we have here? Why do we fail? Space. No such directory. Event. Oh, okay. So we probably have that event. So yeah, so we have this event store path. And then when we're actually getting the names, we try to redefine the event path, but we don't have the event store path. So hopefully that does it. And just rerun it. Go back, set name, my new space. Is that what we did? Let's see the sorting. No, it's another space, right? So let's look at the actual event store. And it's the 24th here. So the sorting is kind of the other way around. I think it's getting the earliest, right? Because that was my new space. So that's like the earliest one. So it's just backwards. All right. So just close that. And of course, so I found file sort. Single values are date prefixed strings. So get all the file names. That's great. And then sort and then grab that. The event files sort. Yeah, this needs to be in reversed. Edit. This has to be reversed. There we go. So it's good enough for now. Let's see if we actually get the proper set name. Ah, perfect. And one more time. Again, set the name. No space again has been successfully created. Okay, so that's perfect. And yeah, name the open space like that. So that's good. Are we ever going to be in a situation? Do we ever see this page without actually using that creation page? So the only way that this couldn't get anything is if we look in the wrong place. So just to test that that works, I don't think this will test it properly, but let's try it. Oh, it's getting nothing. So, well, that's not good. And we want, yeah, so that's probably doing the correct thing. But our page isn't displaying the view correctly. So if we go to our confirmation, we want to make sure that this now actually new chat, this page space created confirmation has to now handle the error condition that may be passed in. Adjust the page to display that. So let's see what it comes up with. Ah, good. So it is doing the if error message. Perfect. Awesome. Really good. Okay. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay. So yeah. Let's just add that in. Continue. Should make those changes for us here. And it's adding some color, adding this. Looks good. I think that's good. So let's test that out again. Again, we're making that error condition on purpose. Let's go back here. What is this? That's funny. I think it adds that weird stuff at the end. No open space named events found. Just say open space hasn't been named yet or something. That's probably a better error. The error message, open space, not named yet. That's a better return. All of that is good. Perfect. Okay, so I think that takes care of that slice. So let's go back to this and say that it's done. So that is the color we want. So copy that color. Oh, it's in my history. Okay, it did save the history. So that, and then overwrite that. Oops. What the hell did I do? Where are we? Okay, I see way too many toolbars and things. This is very odd why it does that. Okay, I really don't like the way that's behaving. All right, so this is now done. And now we just have to copy that color. That color's different, so and why did Control V work? Oh, did I not copy this? Go to here. Actually, we just have it here, don't we? Yeah, that looks like it's done. Okay, so we got two slices kind of done. So we ask for the name, we set the name, we can actually display the name. Now we need a continue button on there. So I'm wondering if this is smart enough to use images yet, but I could probably in the next little while provide like a screenshot of this part of the diagram and just add the continue button. So confirmation. Okay, good. So here can also, okay. If successful, provide a continue button. Now, I mean, I'm thinking if people, yeah, this is weird. Rewritten file. We definitely need to get rid of that. It's bizarre. Anyway, some weird stuff that it's doing. If successful, provide a continue button. That will go to, and what do we have in the next step here? Oh yeah, to set dates. Set dates page. So it'll do its thing. Blah, 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 blah. href. So yeah, it looks like it's kind of gross looking. There is a continue button. Let's see what it makes. Let's apply this. Oh, I'm not sure if it'll actually do it if it's not shown. If it's not shown. Yeah, it's not going to do it. Current file applied. Oh, good thing it has that because I didn't have the right file. So continue to do that. It's not applying it. I think I didn't have the focus on here, so let's try it again. Did it actually destroy the other file? I'm now curious. That wasn't class continue button. Oh, cool. So it is doing a button styling instead of just having an href. Well, that's kind of nice. But did it destroy this other thing? don't think it did. Let's see. I think this is fine. I'm just paranoid now. Status. Okay, so we have all of that. I think we're kind of almost done, because let's see if we run it, does it actually do what we want? Accept all that, sure. Let's run it and go back and see. Let's do event modeling, open spaces. And this is not space created, so we're kind of not done. Create space handlebars, space created. Today's date. This is not actually, shouldn't be showing anything. Please name your space. 1 second. Are we having deliveries? Hello. Yeah, coming up. More stuff for getting cable management sorted on my desk, I think. Let's see. Where were we? Oh yeah, we wanted to see this in action, so let's do that. Oh yeah, space. We didn't want this. Please create space. Please name. Oh yeah, there you go. Name the open space. We kind of don't want today's date. That was just helping us see if we got dynamic stuff working before. And this, I actually hate the way this looks. It's a really gross page, so let's improve that. It's a different slice work, so I kind of don't want to do it in that part. Let's just see how this created confirmation looks again. We kind of added that. Kind of don't like doing this. Status. So we have this app.js, this create space handlebars is on its, yeah, it belongs on its own. So let's just run it to see that it works still. And refresh that. Please name the open space. Space name, set name. Okay, I think that looks okay. So that actually does work. Control C. I want to just add that. Views, create space. Clean up the info on creation, on naming slice space, naming slice. Okay, that's good. And then what else do we want? So we have that, and if we do something, our space, oops. Oh, I'm not running. Not named yet. So, okay, so we have that error condition. So definitely want to get rid of testing that error condition by going to our app. Oops. App, and we had this stupid thing where it's doing this from the wrong thing. And that's exactly where it should be. See, even those, I don't even have to do undo. Pretty cool. So now if we rerun this and go back, perfect, and continue. Perfect. That's awesome. So we actually got that slice done. This looks better. I like the way this looks. It's got a much nicer style. Let's make it extract this style to space created confirmation. Yeah, so add a new thing. Pull out the CSS into a separate class. I don't know if they added this. File. Create a new file, public CSS. Place instead of like okay. Is that schedule? Why is it pulling out the schedule stuff? Arial. It's doing the wrong stuff. Just use add space. I think it has a nicer little style here. Okay, so it does that. So space created style. Okay. So obviously we need to play this. Yes. And got rid of that. That's really good. It knows to get rid of the actual style tags. Create a new file. Okay, so it can't do a candidates. That's bizarre. So it won't create files for you. It's almost there. It's weird that it wouldn't do that. But all right, whatever. So it goes directly public CSS. Sure. Public CSS. Okay, and then here, new file. I think we're just gonna do we just do styles.css. And so then we'll just copy all this. And I think we're going to include this thing in the other places. And that's going to be styles CSS only. I don't know why it doesn't reference public, but we'll see. I think there's a problem with that views public. Oh, it's not supposed to be under views. Put it there. Can I move this? I want it in just like at the top level. Yes, please. Okay. So, oh, really? What happened to the other? Did it just destroy it? Oh, okay, I have to refresh. It doesn't know to do that. Ah, VS Code is bizarre. All right, so we have style CSS, style CSS. Hopefully that works. I guess we'll quickly test it. Let's see. Let's go back here, refresh this. See if this still works. R space, set name. It doesn't. So let's see what it's looking for. CSS style CSS because it's mine. Da, da, da. Really? No, let's copy that. Why can't I copy it? Copy that. Go back to here. What? Oh, it's confused because I didn't follow its instructions and name it appropriately. Express static. Oh, okay. I wonder if that's already done. Where did it change it? Oh, down here. Oh, what is this? Whoa. Okay, so Control Z. Okay, so let's reject all this. The hell did it do? We still have these additions, which we need. Helper functions and all that. Why is it not applying this? Express app use URL encoding. Yeah. Continue. The hell? What is that? Oh, let's put it down here. I guess. Fine. Except, kind of don't want it up here. Ugh. Why would you apply it up there? That's so bizarre. I think that's maybe what was the issue, but I think there's still a MIME type problem. I think I'm happy with, oops. I want a new chat. Let's make sure this works. Oh, that does work. Okay, so it was just to look at all those public files such as CSS, so that's good. So now Let's copy that. Space created and this link. Just copy that and make sure that create space has it as well. Say it has absolutely no style. So that's good. Should look better now. I wonder if these actually update in real time. Oh, they do. Okay, good. Let's make it a little bit less crazy in terms of size. Set name. And continue. I think that looks okay. So we got the better font and all that. Let's save this as is. I think we're in a good spot where we're actually creating stuff. So event starts getting polluted with a whole bunch of stuff, which is fine. This is exactly what we did. That's our accurate history of changing the name so many times. That's okay. It's not taking a lot of room. Your user actions shouldn't blow up your servers and your storage. So this is fine. Yeah, get status. Do we want to split anything here? I guess get add public. Let's do the styling. Get diff views. So yeah, that's doing that properly and taking that out. But it's not. But I don't want the. Why is the title getting added? So I guess the title is changed, space created confirmation. Space creation status. I guess it's a better name. What the hell? But it's got all this other stuff too. See, that code doesn't belong. This is logic, which I think should be a separate thing. So get add views. Let's just pull it apart. Yes, I want the styling. And this is not styling. That's styling, but the bottom part isn't styling. And I think I need to split that. So that's creating the title and all that in the styling. So yeah, we want that. We don't want this. That's going to be a separate thing. Good. So now get status. We have these. So that should just be styling stuff. So get diff staged. So that looks like all styling. Yeah, okay. And use a style sheet. And now the rest of the stuff can go into one commit, I think. It's status. Yeah. Final finishes to the first 2 slices for now anyway. Oops. Okay, so that's good. That's now up there. Messy event store for now. But let's revisit where we are now. So get rid of that. J. Whoa, why is that doing that? Well, that is not good. Okay, I don't know if that did anything. No. Okay. This layer's out of the way. So we finished these two slices. That's all committed. So we're setting the name. We're showing the name that it has. We have a green box that we can reuse in other places now. And the next thing is to set the dates. So we can make another view, new file, call it set dates. Handlebars. Okay, and then we can do control. I guess we can just go to chat. Add content for creating a date range for the event. Usually events last 1 to 5 days. Got some more ideas, so it generates a nice view. And I kind of hate having the view go to a handlebars thing because it really doesn't have any dynamic information. This will not have any, actually no, it will use it. This will show the name of the event. Button will be present to set the date range. Yep. That's good. Make it user friendly and use the style sheet as the other pages. And then we want to do this with a code base, so it should do this, knowing full context of what we're doing here. Indexation. Nah, that's not good. I want the handlebars, but to your existing form? No. Blah, blah, blah. Why is it not knowing that I want to set dates handlebars? This is handlebars template. That's a complete page. Can I do that? Okay, good. There it is. Good. It has the event name in here. But it's missing something. I thought it would be smarter than this, but I guess not. What we need here is so it's getting ahead of itself. I just wanted this page, so I'm going to apply that and I'm going to correct it after. So just apply. Good, it's got the sheet stuff, so that's okay. Submit date range, that sounds good to me. Script JS date range form, did it? Why is it doing date range form? I don't want date range form. What is date range form? Date .js. It's imagining something. Okay. Well, that's nice. I guess we will take its suggestion. Since it did all that work for us, we don't have to think about it. That's fine. But we don't want this as event name. So that's good. Set dates. So let's do that, but then improve it because we want it to use our existing state view. So let's go and do that. So we want to apply this here. And it added it, of course, down near the bottom again. That's fine, whatever. Accept that. And then public JS. So public new folder JS. And in here we want, what do we want to call this again? Date range form JS. File. Date range form. I really don't want it to be in a separate file. Because that's all, well, I guess, will we have other date ranges ever? Not in this application. I don't think we're going to have any more places. So I kind of don't want this. No. No. Nope, nope, nope. Date. This is delete. This is delete. Move to trash. I want that inlined into the page. So yeah, let's apply that. I kind of, okay, so I want the validation there to help you, but I still want the form to be submitted as a form action. So submitted, I guess, okay, fine, whatever, programmatically, whatever. That's okay. Okay, so we have that, which is good. So going back to where we are at. So let's first of all make sure that we're copying this and moving it over here, because that's kind of what we're working on right now. Oh, look at that. We don't even have... I guess I can include both in here. And that's Atom in progress. So that's good. Sorry, can't read that, but I'm just putting this Atom in progress. This is the slice that's going on, but of course we don't have the complete... Oops. Really? Okay. Copy, paste. Let's move that along to here. And are we putting this on the right layer? This is progress. Ah. I'm gonna have to cut this. Make sure that's active. Control V, because now, right. Good. Layers kind of are wonky in this. That's good, but our style needs to be copied from here. Give me the style, copy style, paste style. Set as default style. This one still is not copying that as the style. Okay, that's not good. Okay, so that we have as a continue button. Obviously, this is not correct, so set the date range or set dates. We're going to have start 2024, 06, 07 is going to be a 1 day. So we're going to have 2024, 06, 07. Oops. There we go. That's the... and then date set is going to be the event. And so put that down here. Change the color to be yellow. And we're going to put this in past tense, like all events are. Dates set, it's in the past. Good. This is very cruddy for now, not much behavior, but that's okay. We still are preserving everything that's been going on, so I still like to have a history of how we got to where we got to. There we go. Cute. So now we have this. And then, of course, we're probably going to have a congratulations message for this, as we did before. Paste here. What is it doing? Okay. These arrows are way too eager. So here we go. So congratulations. Let's give ourselves some more room. Move all this over. So annoying. Where can I actually grab this? Really? No, I don't want that. So yeah, Draw.io is a little bit too finicky for some things. I guess just using the shortcuts or up and down would be better. Okay, so now we have some more room, and obviously we have a green box here. That is our date range for our event. It'll be interesting when we expand this tool to have a current event, past event, and planned events. So that'll be our version 2. Because I'm sure these open spaces things can be used to kind of have, you know, maybe a couple of locations if someone wants to an open space in one city and then fly over to North America, do another one. They kind of want to at least set the dates in there. I mean, it's not a lot of steps. Who knows? Maybe they want to reuse. Maybe there'll be a copy of previous event thing. But really the gist of this is the suggestions for topics. I mean, it might be interesting. There might be an open space with suggestions as people are suggesting things to kind of have a fuzzy match on the previous open spaces. See if anything comes up. Anyway, just thinking out loud. So we don't want to have this. We have congratulations. You set dates for your event. And then we have maybe we'll do a nicer display of, well, here we have just one. Let's fake it that we have, 1 second. I think we're over time already here. Been doing this for an hour, maybe. So maybe tomorrow morning we'll continue with this because I think we're in a good spot. We got to the point of setting up what we're going to do next. We have this in progress now to make this submission form. Let's test out that it works, and then we'll continue designing this. So we will do maybe something like days, and then we'll have a set of dates. So 2024 0606 comma 2024 0607. And that'll be cool. Congratulations. Da, 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 da. And this is not continue. This is set dates. That's good. Set dates. Good. This will show that we have this going here. So Control, copy, paste. This will be our view, and we'll have this obviously in the green color, and this is open days of open space. And here we will have just a collection, I'm guessing, of days, so we can expand the range to actually have like a collection here. So 2024 06 06 and 2024 06 07. Oops. That's good. And we listen to these events. Weird how you have to have it unselected. Maybe we'll put it from the side. That's good. That's so dark here. Ugh. Anyway, it's there. Arrow is there, and this is going to populate that range there. So link that up to here. Good. So we know that that data is coming from there. Set dates, continue, blah, blah, blah. Good. This we might want to copy the, let's move this layers thing. Ugh. Copy style, paste style. Good, so that's visible. We have this, and let's see if we can actually run this. So we have create space. We really want to show this form here, set dates for your event. So app, we had this set dates. Okay, so let's see if we can actually run this and just, oops, node. And here we have, oh, I think we had a problem with the name, so I know it's going to be an issue. Set dates. Oh, okay. For EM open spaces. So it's using the correct stuff. Oh, no, it's not. It's hardwired. Got ahead of ourselves. Where do we have that? Create. Do we copy all this stuff? So we do have all this. We don't have the proper name here. So I guess it can use the event name, but it's the space name, so it's gonna direct. I guess whatever. That's fine. This is one of those things. Do you make a separate? I guess you don't make a separate view for this. A lot of times this might be a separate view. Or at least state view. So that's fine. What was our last one anyway? Let's run it through. So that's doing that. So I think we're good. I think we need to add an event. Set dates. We have this thing here that will submit this form. Action, date range. Form ID, links that. Where's it submitting it to? Yeah, it's not going anywhere. So interesting. Make the form. So set dates. The English language of the word set is both the current and past tense. So having an issue here of finding a URL for actually submit dates. That's it. Make the form submit to submit dates. Yeah, that's missing the action. So this should, as soon as this is done, that should change just one thing on here. Taking care of that. That's good. Form ID, method post, perfect. Accept. Yeah. Handle this in app.js. Okay, so it should just add that. It shouldn't need to do any of this other crap. Let's see how it does that, actually. I'm curious whether it's going to be able to ignore things correctly if I just apply this, or if it's going to put all that extra stuff in. So, okay. Middleware, powers post. I think that looks good, actually. Send successfully. Server-side validation. I don't think we want to bother. So accept. That's good. Don't bother with this. I don't want this. I want I want this to be sent to date confirmed page. Actually, okay. Add event store. See if it knows. Date range event. Good. And it's got the event path. Yeah, so we're good. We're almost, we're on our way to that. Event path, create event file name with path. I think that's our thing that we're using, right? Yeah, that's good. And we need a new event called date range event. I think it's set date range event. So new file, date range, date range set event. So new file. JS. Good. And here we can add Should get the gist from the rest. Yeah, perfect. Apply. Good. So that's done. Accept this. Put this as set. 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 Set append. Okay, append file stringify JSON. We don't care about this. Our log is our actual event store. Whatever. Good. And here we want to create space created, set dates, and we want to view new. We want set dates confirmation, set dates dot handlebars, right? Here we want add a confirmation page in like the others. Come on, will it know that it's doing something to handlebars? Good. Last time it tried to do something else. If error message, right. Next steps, continue button. This app.js, perform action. Action fail. This is too generic. Not good. We kind of want the other confirmation. Space created. Did it actually do it? Action, but it's not action failed. This is for setting the dates. Use proper okay, so let's see. This is for setting the dates. The content. Accordingly. So it's generic action. Let's see if it understands. The dates, even though I want to show the dates. Show the dates in the confirmation page. Assume there will be one for each day in the range. Kind of what I want to give. Yes, I will. Good. So dates confirmation. See if this is actually decent. Okay, it sort of listened to me. I guess I'll accept that. I'm going to make a change later. Okay, good. That's okay. Now back to app.js. So submit dates, it has that. What? Nope, I didn't want that. Events, date range set event. Oh, I need to import it. Okay, so app. Get rid of that. That for now. At the top, it's importing edit. Include all events. See if it knows. No. Maybe. That's it. Okay, that's much better. So it should have that, and that should go away from this error. That looks good. Okay. Test again, continue, set dates. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so 6th and 7th. Date range set successfully. Okay, well that didn't... Okay, so it's doing that. Yeah, we need to not have that. We need to actually render that. That's right. Okay, really well done. Let's go back. Continue. Set the dates. May. Where is the 31st? 7th. Huh. I thought, okay, maybe I got it wrong. So our event, hold on a second here. Event modeling, open spaces, June 7th. So June 7th is a Friday. Okay, so we got Thursday, Friday. That's when we're going to have the open spaces of a Friday, not a Saturday. I've been saying Saturday. Saturday's on the 8th. That's going to be too late. So it's, my goodness. Okay, so it's the 7th. That's when it is. This is the workshop. This is the open spaces on a Friday. Set date range. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so dates have been done. And yeah, go to next steps. Sweet. So that actually works quite well. We actually doesn't. It does not. The reason is we need to, just like we did with the name the open space, we need to do this. So we want the space date. Oh, you know what? That's actually pretty good. Space view data, open space name. So now we need open space date range SV. Open space date range. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, oh, that looks really good. Okay. And here we just want to delete that and exactly do that. And then we want to make this guy. Let's see. So we have a lot of patterns happening. This is where AI is going to really help us. If you're doing event sourcing, notice that there's an amazing amount of stuff that it'll do for you because it knows kind of like what you wanted to do that. So it knows to get all the files. Date range set. Yeah, that's exactly, we want the exact same thing. Error message. Yeah. That's right. It reads all of it and returns the error message last. That looks really good. Okay, it kind of knows what to do now. Okay, let's see if that actually worked. That's blown my mind. So the more slices we do, the more help we get. Oh, this is really good. Okay, so let's go back. See if it actually does this. So we'll set that date range and it's done it. Awesome. So it's actually doing this. So dates have been set successfully. Let's just double check that our event store has them. These are the latest ones. So that's a space name. Nope. Was that the last one? 2024, 23. Oh, this is, sorry, the other way around. Okay, there we go. So these are the latest ones. Yeah, nice. So we're getting the proper events in here, as you can see. So I have a lot of history of doing this, but now, so one of the other things that we can do is create something where if we go to the index.html or like home or whatever, it can look at progress. So we could have something, instead of just having these views here, open space range SV. So you can do another workflow where we are interrupted and we go back to our website. And either we have pre-populated things. So for example, if we go to one of these paths for like set dates, we also check if we have something already and we can have a message. Dates are already set, right? So there could be an optional message as well. Which is interesting. Maybe that's what we'll do next time, because that's a use case where people want to set the name, but they haven't set anything else yet. Anyway, maybe. For now, we'll just keep it simple. Maybe. So I'm happy that this works, and I think we're done. So not too many questions. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me just get these as done on here. So let's go back to our diagram. Our event modeling diagram. So we have these as in progress, but now they are, I think, done. We set the dates, and I think we even got this whole congratulations thing done. So I'm just gonna mark all of these slices as done. I didn't think I changed the background, so that's now done. And we can get to some more exciting functionality tomorrow where we're actually moving things around on the schedule and get a second actor and see how we can kind of play around with that. Maybe we get some authentication, because I think what I want to do for the participants is when you're done as an organizer, you kind of want to show something like a QR code so that participants can join and have, you know, their ability to add things kind of there, so you don't, you know, some random people can't get it. And yeah, so you can kind of create your own token for doing stuff during the session, but then, yeah, it's not, you can't get any more tokens after, so you can use them up. Maybe you get like a limit of like 5 sessions or something, so no one can abuse it, even if they copy the link. We'll think about some cool little workflows to deal with that. But yeah, hopefully you can see how we can evolve this story and name these workflows here for, you know, event creation, topic submissions, then organization of topics, and then start and end of event. So that'll be fun. We'll do that tomorrow. Let me just push all this up. This was actually quite good. Git add everything, get status. What do we add? Anything by mistake? Updated that. Yeah, got a new event. Change the set dates and the confirmation. Yeah, it looks like this kind of tells us we did 2 slices, right? Blue and green box here. Awesome. So, you know what? I kind of don't like this. We kind of want to keep it a separate. Copy, paste here. Oh, and no, we don't want that because we want this on the other layer. Paste. Oops. Whoa, that's odd. Copy, paste. Good, so that should be on that layer. So if I turn off the progress, yeah, that's getting rid of everything there. Perfect. So yeah, if we want to see the progress or not, we can see that. That's good. Get status, that should be a change. Oops. Yeah. Oh, it's not saved. That's odd. Okay, yeah, that's modified. So the date set for event and confirmation slices. Done. Okay, so we're on our way, and again, back to our June 7th is a Friday, so not a Saturday, and June 6th I have the workshop, so it's a Thursday that we're going to be doing all this. So again, check it out on LinkedIn, all the things under event modeling. There's a lot of sessions being submitted for the open spaces by different people on different topics, so I'm going to be talking about a few things, maybe organizing these slices in Git and other things like that. Alexander's going to be talking about code generation from the event model. Also want to talk about generating the actual event model from meetings that are recorded, so AI can kind of infer what your product or service does, and then it can take a stab at doing this. So I actually want to look at multiple models to be able to take take different aspects of the process here. Something that can, you know, maybe one large language model can be really good at generating the UIs. Another one could kind of orchestrate, you know, which UIs are changing state and get the flow going. And so there's a lot of interesting things that we could do. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about, yeah, that using Git to organize all this. And many other topics. So keep looking for that. Thanks for joining. I hope you learned something, and let me know. Of course, there's our Discord, which I want to show you. So if you go to eventmodeling.org, there's a Discord link here, and we have you know, a lot of people. You know, look at all these discussions about different ways of doing event modeling. and different topics. So Johan has been doing a lot as well. Yeah, it's really taken off. A lot of new members, a ton of examples to learn from. Some people that are creating tools for this. So definitely, if you're not on the Discord yet, jump in on the Discord. If you're in Europe, hop over to Berlin, meet us in person and the whole community. It should be a lot of fun. Anyway, I got things to do today, so I gotta go, and I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna continue forging the path to actually getting some submissions going into our open spaces. Fun experiment that started at Como Camp, and hopefully we can use this little service at the event. It should be fun, because I'm gonna be dog fooding this stuff, which is always a good way of learning. So again, thank you so much for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully same place, same time, and yeah.